It's Monday morning. I don't want to go thrifting. What's going on, guys? So it's Monday morning, about 9 o'clock, and Friday was officially 6 weeks since I have been to a thrift store and doing any type of sourcing. So it looks like it's going to be at least another month down here in South Florida. So I'm being patient. My inventory is shrinking fast. I haven't been listing. In the past 2 weeks, I've probably listed about 5 things. I only have a few more left that are unlisted. I'm kind of doing one not even one every day. Like, I might do one for a couple days in a row, take off a few days. I haven't listed since like last Wednesday, and it's now Monday. But I'm still getting sales, surprisingly. You know, it's only a couple of things. I got 3 items to go out this morning, so I'm going to pack those up. I'll show you what they are, and then we'll make a little video out of this. Okay, first item I am packing up this morning is this wall ceiling mount bracket for Bose speakers. I had picked up 5 of these for $5 each, and I listed multi-quantity instead of bundling them. And someone had right out the gate bought 4 of them, and I thought I was going to have a pretty tough time selling just one, because you'd think they would sell in either 2s or 4, you know, as pairs. But this last one did just sell, and this sold for $17.75 plus $7 shipping. This weighs 12.2 ounces, and I'm just going to put it into an eBay padded envelope, and it should be about 14 ounces, so it's going to be still first class. Second item going out this morning is this brand new in package. Lynn Chase is the brand, and these are 6 bamboo butterfly coasters. Lynn Chase, oh, it's going to show up for you. She makes everything by animal print or animal designs. And some of her stuff is a lot of ceramic, porcelain, dish sets, bowls, tea, cups, mugs, stuff like that. So some of it sells for good money. These coasters I picked up for $2. So for $32.75 plus $4 shipping. So that's a nice little flip. I'm just going to wrap it in a little bubble and put it in a small padded envelope. Alright, so I bubble wrapped it. I was going to put it into a 6x9 bubble mailer, but once it's like this, it's too thick and it doesn't fit. So again, I'll just go into one of these larger ones, and I'll be able to fold it over and give it a little better protection. And sometimes I like using the bigger ones for smaller items that need a little extra protection. Then you can just fold it over like that. Now just put a piece of tape to seal each of these ends. You got a nice package. It weighs 11.2 ounces, so I'll mark it 12 ounces. You always round up for your new sellers, and that'll still be first class. And the third item going out, if you've been watching me for a while, you probably saw me pick this up about 4 months ago, I believe. And I also just put it on my Instagram yesterday when it sold. This is Polo Ralph Lauren. It's kind of like not a winter parka and not a windbreaker, it's kind of in between. Button with zip. And this is vintage from the 90s. And it's the Italian flag color block, colorway, whatever you want to call it. And this just sold $120 plus $8 shipping. And I paid, I think, $5 or $6 for this, I don't remember. Alright, so always give your clothing a nice good fold. Don't ever just throw it in a bag. Once I got a nice fold to it, you know what I do with it. Put it in a suffocation bag. Now, since the buyer paid $120 for this jacket, I'm not going to shove it into a padded flat rate. And it's staying in Florida. It's going up near Orlando. And I'm down south Fort Lauderdale. So, by looking at the rates for a padded flat rate, which for top rated seller, it cost me $7.52. If I were to put it into a Tyvek envelope, it would be about the same. But I'm going to go into a 1092 box, which is 12 by 13 by almost 3. This is staying in Florida. The cost is only 8 cents more to put it in this box compared to a padded flat rate. Alright, so that wasn't bad. It was about $135 net profit on just 3 sales. So I'm happy with that. Quick, easy shipping and good money. So as a lot of the sellers on YouTube do, I get questions asked to me all the time. From new sellers learning new things. I'm always happy to answer any questions anybody might have. And I even get them on Instagram. So I'm going to give you a few questions I've gotten lately and maybe can help answer someone else out there if you're having the same situation. So the first one is about receiving offers. And they asked if you receive an offer and then you counter offer back, and before that person accepts or denies your counter offer, you take in another offer. Can you accept that, or do you have to wait for that first one to be dealt with? And the answer is no, you don't. It's not really like a first come first served basis. You could take in as many offers and not even reply to any, and even if you counter offer on one and a better offer comes in after that, before that first one accepts or rejects, you can take whatever you like. The only thing you can't do once you do have open offers is go into your listing and make certain changes. There's a few fields I believe you can change, but like the title, the description, the condition, the price, those things can't be changed. And if you try to go in, you'll see those fields will be like grayed out. It kind of like stops there from being like a bait and switch type of situation, where you can price it and then you start getting offers, and then you go in and you lower the condition, or you start adding problems that the item might have. So that's it. But yes, you can take any offer. You don't have to go with a first come, first serve. All right, another question I received is about combined shipping. And they asked if a buyer, before they purchase, sends you a message and wants to purchase two items that you have listed separately and both has shipping charges on them, can you combine, and how do you do that? And basically it's very simple. You can message the buyer back and say, go ahead and purchase the items, but do not pay yet, and wait till I send you an invoice. And then what you do is once they buy, those two items are going to pop up in a kind of a combined box under that buyer, and then you will send invoice. And then when you get the invoice, you can change the fields for the amounts. So you go to the shipping column, figure out what your weight is with the items. And remember, you're going to package them together. So you want to weigh them out, figure out what your shipping cost is going to be for the two, if it is two items. And then you're going to put that in the field, and then you send that invoice to the buyer, and they can pay through the invoice for the combined shipping. All right, third question I received recently is about media mail. If you've been watching me for a while, last year I was selling a lot of books on Amazon. I still have like 150 in inventory, and I also sell books on eBay. So, media mail, they asked, is it one rate regardless of where the book is going in the country? And the answer, of course, by weight, but yes. I'm in South Florida. Whether I send a book that weighs, say, 12 ounces to Georgia or to California, it's the same price. It just goes by weight. So from 0 to 1 pound, it is, I believe it's like $2.80 something cents now. I don't remember offhand. And then from 1 pound to 2 pound, it's another price. 2 pounds to 3 pounds, it's the next price. And then regardless of where it goes in the United States. And then each pound is like an increment of like 52 cents more. So every pound you add another 52 cents and so on. So there's really no zones for media mail. And I'll give you one more that someone asked, and it's about if I under or overcharge on shipping, will it affect the buyer? And the answer is no. Mainly they wanted to know if I charge $8 shipping, but the item costs $10 to ship, will the buyer in some way be charged that extra $2? And they won't. They have no involvement in the printing or paying for the label. Okay, you're charging whatever you want to them. Whatever they paid, that extra $2 is going to be taken from you, the seller. So if you charge $8 and it actually costs $10, but you're going to lose $2 out of your account. Okay, and on the flip side of that, if you charge 10 and it only costs 8, you're gonna make $2. All right, so that's 4 questions I was recently asked. Maybe I'll start adding these into videos once in a while, because it does, I answer them on the video or on Instagram to that person, but it might help someone else as well. So that's that. My packing is done. My mailman comes later. I'll go down to his truck and give them to him. And let me show you what's going on in the garage. Been doing some work, I'm getting there. I'm taking my time because I'm in no rush. Probably got another month before even things start to open down here. So I'm kind of spreading it out so it keeps me busy. But you know, I was thinking, this beard, I'm not one of these bearded resellers. I can't go there. I just don't like it. I've been trimming it with the same clipper that I do my sides with to keep it short. But I think it's time for a change. Alright, that feels better. Back to that baby face. Go with a little bit of a goatee, shade, fade, whatever you want to call it. Still a little discolored. Feels better. This will go in a few days. I'll go back to clean shaven. Let's go check out what's going on in the garage. Alright, so I'm very pleased with the way my front workspace area came out. We had to go through a few times and do different organizations to get it finalized. But I was able to keep my whole work area. Workbench, very important to do stuff around the house. All my tools I've got organized. Got my cart with my compressor and my chop saw and all my power tools in the drawer. Got a little cabinet there for organization. So this area came out really nice. So yesterday, me and my son built it. Well, actually Saturday, me and my older son, he helped me. We did all the cuts. And then yesterday, me and my younger son built it. And I actually had him do most of the work so he can learn how to do things and use tools and so forth. I think it's very important in life. So I gave him the nail gun off the compressor, and I showed him how to measure and what measurements we wanted and where to put things together. So this is our unit. As you see, it's going to hold 4 across. So I'm going to have 4, 8, 12, and I ran short on wood, so I got to get more for another level. So I can hold 16 bins, which is quite a lot. And then plus I'm going to have space on the side. So I might get some kind of drawer system where I can store stuff, or I can stack bins in there as well. Plus I'm going to use the closets that I still have inside where I'll hang a lot of clothes, and I can also have bins in there if I wanted. So plenty of room. I'll probably just go with 12 bins and then leave the top shelf. I'll probably stack like extra boxes and bubble wrap and storage stuff up there. Of course, over here I got my shipping table, which I built. And I'll just hang some shelves and things on this wall. And then, now today's project is going to be this wall. My desk is going to go over here. This wall is going to be for photography. So I'm going to build some sort of flip-up table that when I'm not using it, it folds down and it saves space. And I'll use that for my photography area. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put like one nail kind of high where I can hang like pants or big jackets from and to take pictures against that wall. And I figured that's the best wall because I got a window right here, so it'll help bring in some light. And I might just hang like a photography light, one of those soft boxes or whatever they call it, off the ceiling, pointed down at it. So I'm going to work on, I did my measurements last night, so I think I'm going to order the lumber, go get that this afternoon and start putting that together. So it's not the biggest area, but for what I need, it's perfect. Because all you really need is storage, a shipping center, photography area, and then a desk. So those 4 things, and I still have room to move, and that's all I worry about. I can definitely run a good eBay business out of this room. And one thing I saw recently, I wanted to say something. I saw it on Facebook where someone made a comment, and it was about a month ago. I just thought about it for some reason. And they said, so what I saw on Facebook, someone said something about, what is with all these resellers getting sheds? Because, you know, there are channels out there where people have sheds or recently got them. And it's kind of like an ignorant question because, well, A, if you don't have a spare room or a basement, you know, you have a family, you don't have the room for your business, a shed is a perfect thing to get. Why wouldn't you? If you have the room on your property, it's a no-brainer. For someone to say, what's with all these, you know, and one of the answers that someone replied in the comments on it, someone wrote, monkey see, monkey do, which is even a more ignorant comment. It's like, really? Like, yeah, people are just going out to buy a shed, you know, spending $5,000, $7,000, whatever they cost, just because someone else did it. No, because it helps your eBay business, and that's what you do. If you don't have a spare room, like for me, I did my garage. Now, who's gonna call? You're gonna call me a copycat? I mean, that's freaking stupid. You know, I'm doing it because I need the room to grow. So, some people out there just don't think. But with that said, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Just wanted to put something out, show you a few things going out, a few packing for your new sellers, and a little update on my room. So I'm gonna continue working on it. Hopefully soon I can start making my videos and working totally out of here. So I appreciate you watching. If you're one of my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.